Hello there, Year 6, soon to be Year 7. My name's Mr. Chatten, and I am the lead teacher of computing here at the Garibaldi School. So, computing then. Well, we believe in nurturing passion. We know a lot of you out there, you've got your devices, you're into your stuff, you're into your games and all your tech. Well, we want to make sure we prepare you best in adult life when you go out there and you have to deal with these things on a day to day basis. That means we've got to build up that confidence, really get those skills up high, and look at those problems in that we face every day in computing and just trying to smash through. Now, staff, we're always looking for the next improvement. We're trying to refine the curriculum. We're trying to make sure it's right for you. And that means, we change things up every now and again to try and get that level of challenge just right and make sure that your experience is a fantastic one. Now, as a student, what we want from you is we kind of want you to relish the challenge. We want you to turn up to Garibaldi and we want you to come into the computer rooms and we just want that kind of 100% right from the get go. You know, it's going to get tough. I'm not going to lie to you. We like to make things a little bit difficult in computing and we like to throw a big dose of fun in there as well. So when you turn up, we just want that 100% kind of ethic. We want you to be passionate and enthused, and we want you to just come in and just want to do it. I mean, you've got to be at school anyway, so you might as well put on a smile and enjoy it. So that's our philosophy. We want to prepare you for that adult life. We want to make sure your tech skills are great, and we want to smash through those problems. So what kind of thing can you expect? Well, I'm going to guess here that probably a lot of you like a lot of gaming. And you see all the end product, the end result. Well, in computing, we're going to get underneath some of that. We're going to look at how some of this stuff is made. So when you're looking at those fancy graphics, well, how does it get to that stage? What are the building blocks, the fundamentals behind the things that you are playing out there, whether it be your Fortnite or your Apex Legends, whatever you're playing, it's code. We've got to learn in computing how to solve problems through code. And by doing that, we can build our own primitive games at first. But if this is something you're interested in, you're serious about it, well, the sky's the limit. So one of the things we look at quite heavily throughout all of Key Stage 3, before you might take it as a Stage 4 option, is we look at coding and we look at programming and the nuts and bolts of how all of that works and how do we talk to the computer so it understands what we want it to do. Then some of you out there are probably quite techy, dare I say a little bit geeky about it. I am. You've got to be in this job, but why not? Embrace it, love it, enjoy it. And let's face it, you look at the gear here, you see this is a gaming rig, and I know some of you might even own one of these at home or wish to own one of these at home. I do. I'm into my games, love my games, and you might want to know, how does it all work? All these fancy bits and all the lights and things spinning around. What's going on inside that computer? Well, in computing, we find out. We look at the pieces of hardware, we look at how they talk to one another, we look at that, and you will get an understanding of how the computer controls everything inside that box and gets it to do what it does on your screen. So if you've had an interest about that, or you've built your own computer, or you're thinking about building your own computer, you get an understanding for all those things about the hardware and the software, which perhaps before you didn't, which is a really interesting thing. We do other things. We do a lot of kind of cool kind of game building, whether it be through something like Kodu, which is like a nice block builder in terms of code. We also do a massive amount of iMedia, which is the other kind of strand that we do in computing. So as well as the kind of hands-on technical talk to the computer, what's inside the computer, we also look at the kind of creative element that computers are used, like logo design or doing a really fantastic piece of kind of poster work, the manipulation of graphics. So we do things in Photoshop and Adobe Fireworks to kind of manipulate and fit digital products to their audience, and it's a real lot of fun. So look out for that one if you're a creative sort and you're kind of arty side, because there's that as well in computing, and it can be a great deal of fun. So what can you do maybe before you get to us? Well, some things out there are free. So if you do have a laptop or a PC and you just want to kind of have a little bit of a look before you get to us, Kodu is actually free from Microsoft, and you just pop it on your computer and have a little bit of a delve into that. Our main language at Garibaldi is Python. And Python is a free language. And I'm not going to lie to you here, at first, maybe without a specialist in front of you, can seem a little daunting. But if you're really keen, you can download Python and you can go and grab a tutorial off YouTube and maybe get stuck in. Feel free to do so. Um, and then there's code.org, which is a great site. We will use it in year 7 and 8, but if you feel like you want to go and have a look, there's a little hour of code thing there which you can have a look at. So, looking really forward to seeing you when it gets around to September. Touch wood, everything's going to be as back to normal by then. But until then, stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Really looking forward to seeing you. Take care.